Hello! I hope you are having a beautiful, amazing day. So, Einstein said that God always takes the simplest way. So, that's how I feel about the epiphanies and the downloads that come right off the top. And so, I am going to bring a bunch of different concepts together in a really simple way. So, the most important thing that you can do to feel good, to feel inspired and creative, to have laughter and happiness and joy, is by getting into alignment. And there's lots of other videos on that. So if we needed a refresher, I could do one. But I'm going to assume that we've got that under wraps. We understand it. We understand the problem frequency. We understand the solution frequency. We understand throwing that grappling hook and getting up into the solution frequency and living from here in alignment. Because from here, we can hear the whispers and we can feel the inspired action coming through and we can follow the divine. When we are in our thinking mind too heavily instead of in our receiving mind, then we block the whispers. And this is why meditation is the cornerstone of any intentional lifestyle. It's all boats rise with the tide, and meditation is the tide. So it gets us back into the driver's seat, free from the chatter of the little monkey mind. And when we're free, we are one step closer to ultimate freedom, ultimate happiness, ultimate feelings of joy. And ultimate freedom comes when we've quieted that chatter, when we hear the whispers, and we have that space and stillness to receive and just be present and enjoy life. We have a knowing that we are in alignment as that happens, and knowing that things that we've been hearing are coming through, we're taking aligned action and we follow through. It's fun and easy, it feels light and free, and as it continues, we can't help but enjoy feeling freedom, enjoy being unlimited, enjoy feelings of bliss and the endless smiling that comes, the joy coursing through our body. People begin to notice that there is something different about us, perhaps very different than we've ever been before. We have incredible timing. Do you know how many times I hear, well, that was lucky? That's what you may hear. Maybe, was it lucky, or am I just in alignment? We have this huge smile because we feel incredible and excited and joyful, and we don't ever seem to be complaining or seeing ourselves as victims, which means we don't see others that way, because everything is always working out. Even if at the moment it may not be, I wait until the end because it always works out, and sometimes it makes turns before we get there, and it is always a good story. Because when you're in alignment, you can see a problem coming and you see the solution simultaneously. I'm not even going to call it a problem. I'm going to call it a road bump. And from this place of alignment, it's just a solution. It's just something happening. We always have the directions to navigate through. So this is a result of feeling good, but not just good, but though really good, really freaking good. And it comes with alignment. So if I had to break it down, I would say 1, meditate. 2, through meditation, we create that stillness. And in that stillness, 3, we listen to the whispers coming through, the inspired action. And 4, which is huge, is follow your emotions and follow your joy. Follow that feeling of alignment, that hell yes, and use the emotions to navigate and get you through where you need to go. If there's something that is blocking you, anxiety you have, anything that comes up where you're realizing this is not serving me, I am having a huge emotional response, that's where you work with your subconscious and you remove the emotion at the root and let the event pass through you. Because the only reason you're still stuck on something is because you've resisted it. And what we resist persists. So if you have resisted it, it is stuck in your energetic body, which is reflecting in your physical body through like butterflies or stomach aches or anxiety or however it's presenting. and that is not serving you, because when you have that active frequency, you are attracting more of that to you, and most likely in these situations it is the opposite of what you want, which is why you resist it and try to like full court press the brakes. So I'm going to link 2 videos in the description. Sometimes I say comments, but I mean description below, and it will have the 2 videos of how to remove emotions if you don't already have a way to access the subconscious, and be patient with yourself. If those videos don't really make sense, just take some time, listen to them again. You will get into the frequency that you need to understand them. If you are here, you are a match for it. And if you wanted to read a book on it, David Hawkins' Letting Go is an incredible book for this topic. And there are many other ways to do it. You can take Dr. Joe Dispenza's courses. He has a brilliant way of doing it through meditation, of changing beliefs, and all of that. So it's up to you. The method I do, I believe it is the simplest because it's what works for me. It's what came downloaded. It is not to replace Dr. Joe or any of those other things. It is in combination. There is a place for everything. And I can argue that I only received the knowing and the directions after doing Dr. Joe's meditations, after quieting and changing beliefs and changing beliefs and changing beliefs. And then eventually, after doing it a really long time, you get some shortcuts in certain areas for emotions. But this is not a replacement for any of those other things, because there is a place and a space for all of it. And Dr. Joe is just brilliant. There's no replacing that. So I did not mean to imply that if I did. So these are all done simultaneously, these 4 steps, one after another. Each one brilliantly informs the next. There's not necessarily an order, although I believe everything great starts with meditation eventually in these journeys, but you'll just keep rotating them in and know that you got this, and life gets to be good. And so go get this beautiful day. Sending you much love. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being the other side of this conversation, and for passing it along when you think of somebody, because that is your intuition. It's not an accident. The internet can be a really quiet place, and it doesn't have to be. It can be a place for community and a place to gather, and we are not alone. So with that, I want to invite you to respond to my offering and share something in the comments to brighten somebody's day. Share an epiphany. It will get where it needs to go. And if this video was valuable to you, give it a like so I know what kind of content is most enjoyed. And I just hope you have an incredible day.